EA Sports had a lot to prove with NBA Jam on Fire Edition. Last year's remake of the original NBA Jam was a huge disappointment as the game was broken on several fronts and was not worth the $50 price tag. Fortunately, the folks at EA took the backlash in stride and listened to gamers, offering the game at a reasonable $15, adding a number of new features, including better AI, new controls and modes, better online play, and an unheard of number of unlockables. Simply put, this is the Jam experience virtual ballers should have had the first time around. Not much has changed in terms of controls in NBA Jam on Fire Edition. If you've played any of the past NBA Jam games, you'll feel right at home with a simple control scheme. However, there are a few control tweaks that add to the mostly familiar gameplay experience. Razzle Dazzle moves are one of the biggest additions to On Fire Edition. By simply holding the triggers and pressing the corresponding action button, you can pull off new dribble moves, jukes, shoves, and shots that not only look awesome, but also allow you to talk smack while schooling your opponent. It's a refreshing change that doesn't detract from the traditional Jam experience. The addition of Team Fire is another new aspect of NBA Jam on Fire Edition. In past Jams, only one player could catch fire at a time and could be defused with a made basket by the opposition. Team Fire works differently. By completing 3 straight alley-oops and holding your own on D, your team will catch fire. A made basket by the opponent won't douse the flames, enabling 20 seconds worth of invincibility, resulting in made shots and outrageous dunks. Other small but effective tweaks include the ability to pivot and call for shoves and alley-oops. Overall, the gameplay feels more responsive than last year's debacle. You won't find much in terms of presentation here. It's NBA Jam. I mean, what do you expect? If anything, you can expect the same Jam presentation you've seen before, kicked up a few notches. Menus are slick, lineups are shown before each game, stats are shown during breaks in the action, courts and backgrounds are more detailed, and everyone's favorite Jam announcer, Tim Kitzrow, is back with new lines that are in line with today's pop culture.
I haven't seen someone score this much since Wilt Chamberlain in his prime.
This is the best looking NBA Jam to date. New animations are aplenty, from new dribble moves, layups, dunks, and shots, and backboard shattering is back as well. Nice little effects also come into play when you're on fire, and it's visually pleasing to see a streak of fire when performing an over-the-top dunk. The jib-jab-like facial expressions done by every NBA player is a nice touch as well.
Boom shakalaka!
Gone is last year's Remix Tour, and in its place is Road Trip, a career mode that has you play through the 6 NBA divisions, beating bronze, silver, and gold challenges for each team. You can play as any team throughout the mode, and beating each challenge gives you Jam Bucks, which you can use to buy an insane amount of add-ons, including NBA legends like Magic, Bird, and Hakeem. Beating each team also unlocks new characters, such as team mascots. Although the obvious incentive is to earn Jam Bucks, the mode does get repetitive. Fortunately, there's online play to keep you away from the boredom of playing the CPU. Online is vastly improved from last year's broken experience. Online is more fleshed out, complete with new online challenges, stat tracking, and leaderboards. For $15, NBA Jam on Fire Edition is worth every penny. This is the NBA Jam we should have had last year. I was one of the many who wasted $50 on the previous title and was hesitant to pull the trigger on this game, but I'm glad I did. Playing the CPU does get boring and it's not very deep, but this game is absolutely meant to be played with others. Once you find somebody to play with, watch out. You'll most likely be stuck on this game for quite some time. Well, that's it for this episode of Sports Gamer Show. If you want more content, of course, go to the website as always at www.sportsgamershow.com. Make sure to like the Sports Gamer Show Facebook page and follow me on Twitter at SportsGamerShow. I'm Rio Pacino, and I'll see you on the next episode.